a little bump left laterally, but that shallows right in here. I've got to make solid contact with this ball, but I don't want this club to hit either one of these rods. The divot pattern is not deep, it's shallow. You can control distance better and spin.
Milwaukee's own Skip Kendall.
Skip Kendall.
Skip Kendall is 5 under today.
At the 9th. Chips in for birdie. He's tied for 3rd, 2 shots off the lead.
So here we are, I'm getting some wedge practice in today. I want to tell you about this device right here. It's called the Blue Brick. Leigh Ballard is a friend of mine, and he came up with this. It's a great training aid to make sure that you can shallow the club. Really like it a lot, really like using it. You can see right here, I have this rod into the sand wedge slot. It's on the perfect degree of what you want a sand wedge to be. So if I changed it to a middle iron like this, you can see it goes up just a little bit. So sand wedge is on an angle that's a little bit lower. Actually, it's the opposite, it's a little bit higher. As you go down, it's going to go a little bit lower. Driver would be even a little bit lower than that. As you can see, it sits in like that. So the reason I have this is from Y Golf, but this is, so in case you crash into this, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to be the stick, and it's not going to hurt your club either. So for today, I'm going to stick this in the sand wedge slot, so that gives you the perfect angle. Now you want to set your ball position probably halfway up the rod here and about 2 club lengths over to begin with. As you well know, when I'm practicing, I love to use tees with wedges. Put it about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch up. That even helps you shallow the club a little bit more because you have to pick the ball off the tee. So when I'm here, I have my lob wedge. Now I'm only going to bring my lead arm to 9 o'clock because that's how I hit all my lob wedges. So right now I'm 2 inches up. I'm going to hit about a 50-yard shot right here. That looks pretty good right there. And you can see the trajectory was a lot lower. And that's what I'm looking for. Pick the ball off the tee. Actually, the tee flew out. Good. That's even better. This is just a great way to shallow the club and make sure you just clip the ball off the tee. So for those people that come over the top, your hands push in, the club is going to come from the outside, and you would crash into this every single time. Boom. So to make it look like how I want it, club would be steeper, hands would push in, club would out. What you're looking for is here, a little bump left laterally, but that shallows right in here. You never want this to be coming this way. I always want that shaft to be kind of right on my right forearm coming into the ball. And so here's another 50-yarder. Pretty good right there. Those are all pretty consistent. And so when I take the ball off the tee, now let's say I've done that for a while, the closer you get to this rod too, the more difficult it gets as well. So I would get a little bit closer. So here's a 50-yard shot without the tee. You can see the divot isn't deep. I probably got a little bit too much ground there. Not what I'm actually looking for, but the shot was still pretty good. And it's not like it's bearing into the ground. It's still shallow, still going through, and that's fine. That's what I'm looking for. Hit a bunch of shots from there. I always do. Like you'll see me practicing. When I'm practicing, this is one of the things that I always do. So to make it a little tougher now, what you're trying to do with these 2 rods right here, I'm going to take that away. Now I've got to make solid contact with this ball, but I don't want this club to hit either one of these rods. Now you can always widen it a little bit or just make it normal. And all I'm trying to do is make solid contact, but not hit a rod. That's what we're looking for right there. Just keep going back. And then when you wear this whole thing out, you can obviously push it over. But here I am, 9 o'clock, 50 yards, good shot. That's a good shot for me. You can see the divot pattern is not deep, it's shallow. You're looking for that shallow, that low trajectory wedge shot that is going to be kind of a one hop and stop. You can control distance better and spin. You know, that's a big deal because you don't want the ball too high, it flutters. But then also when it hits the ground, you're not going to know if it spins a lot or doesn't spin at all because it's just out of control. So great way to practice. Recommend the blue brick. Clay's done a really nice job with this. A lot of different setup positions that you can use with this. I think it's a great training aid, and I'm all out for, you know, things that are going to help my students and me for that matter. So great training aid, the blue brick. Want to make more putts when it counts? Pressure-proof putting is going to show you how to do that. Grab the link below and catch your 3 free videos so you can do that under pressure.